All right, all right. Hey, everybody, this is Abad with Generational Wealth. We are back with another video. Before I begin, I wanted to take my time to thank everyone that's newly subscribed to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. So, when the Generational Wealth platform was created, I had a vision where we would share insights, information, and resources that we can all utilize to either create generational wealth for ourselves, if that's what you desire, or at least to put you in a position to where you feel like you've reached the status to the level of utmost comfort in your particular life. So today I wanted to speak about something that I feel is not only 100% necessary in regards to getting to that ultimate goal that we desire, but I'm almost certain 100% of all successful people will agree with this, and that's either mastering the art of taking risk or putting yourself in a position to take more risk in life. I just did a podcast with one of my really good and best friends yesterday, and we spoke about, the art of taking risk. And the mere simple fact that we want to get into this mindset is primarily because of where the world is moving in today. Things are changing rapidly, and if we don't put ourselves in a position to at least get comfortable in taking risks, then we miss out on all the endless possibilities that we can create for our lives. I heard something a long time ago that simply stated, once the best parts of your life are experienced, that's primarily dictated from all the risks that you've taken. And I remember when I heard that, it took me aback. I was like, whoa, that's deep. I did understand it, but as I started to progress in life, I realized, the best parts of your life literally lie within the unknown. Example. So, and I've shared this briefly in quite a few videos, but a few years back, probably like a little bit more than a decade, I was at a crossroads in my life where things weren't working. I wasn't happy, and my income was, I was grateful for the money that I was making, but it wasn't real money. So I came out to the West Coast. I saw the endless possibilities. I saw my younger brother doing extremely well. And then I dived right in and I moved to the West Coast. So the moment I did that, I started seeing that my income literally just did a double jump as far as the income that I made from my time of life up until the point that I relocated out here. And that was primarily because I took a risk. Now, that's what that quote means, that the best parts of your life lie within the unknown. If I didn't take that risk, I probably wouldn't be in the position that I'm in today. But there's something that I wanted to share as far as taking risk, and hopefully, it leaves you guys with some insights or at least perspective on taking risk. So just a few years back, I was at a place in life where I didn't like how things were going. I didn't pretty much like how things were trending. And I had to ask myself a few questions like, okay, if you don't like where you are currently, what risk have you taken to change things? And then I realized I have been taking risks, but you don't just take a risk once. This is a muscle that you continuously have to work. So I told myself, okay, well, you consider yourself to be an entrepreneur. You say you're entrepreneur minded. What entrepreneurial moves have you made? And I didn't have an answer for myself. So I took it upon myself to open a business or an LLC, which I'm definitely going to get into the steps in future videos and how we can do that. So, but before I opened up the LLC, of course, there was a little fear there. Like I was asking myself, okay, what's the business going to be? What am I going to specialize in? Is it going to flourish? Am I going to make any money? I had all these questions in my head, but zero action. So I said, no, just do it. Open up your business and see what happens. So as we all know, we're in a place now where things are going up, inflation, prices, gas, etc. So once I opened up my business, the next best thing that you want to do is start obtaining business credit to gain the capital to push your business forward. So that's exactly what I did. I jumped right in, started getting business credit. And little did I know, with the business credit that I was obtaining, it also put me in a position to get gas cards. So in the economy that we're living in now, we see where the gas is trending. But one of the things that I've been able to do, just to fast forward years later, I now have about 6 gas cards that I can use for my business. 6, so I'll never ever have to worry about gas again. Just yesterday, I was having a conversation with my sister, who I love dearly, and I was telling her that I wanted to go to her house to speak to my nephew. And my sister, with the, because she's an amazing person, she was telling me, no, you can do FaceTime. And I was telling her, no, I'm not going to miss out on the opportunity to speak to my nephew face to face. These moments are priceless. And the next thing she said was, no, because, gas, I don't want you to waste your gas. I told her, no, gas is the last thing that I'm worried about. Like, I don't have to worry about gas. So something as simple as that, or as these cards opening up a business, it gives me the opportunity to travel freely with no worry. But this all came from taking a risk. Even a better story or outcome. So last year, or was it earlier? No, earlier this year, it was right around April. I opened up my email from one of the gas cards that I've obtained. The company's name is Arco. Email went something along the lines like of this. Hey, ABAD, we just wanted to let you know that you've been using your gas card well, and if you want, we're going to give you the opportunity to have another credit line that you can use anywhere for your business, totaling the amount of $4,000. Now, when I read that email, I thought it was a scam, but I didn't want to be that skeptical. So I called the number on the card, spoke to a representative, and she said, no, Mr. Castro, you have obtained, or you have utilized your account well enough to where we want to offer you a $4,000 credit line. And in less than a week, this card arrived at my door. So why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this because all of these tools and resources that I can utilize all came from taking a risk. So if you're in a position right now in your life where you want to take more risk, but you don't know how, there's 2 things that you can do that I ask myself. Number 1, ask yourself, if I do nothing, chances are things will stay the same. Number 2, if I take a risk, what will the possibilities of my life be like? So I urge you, at least take the latter part and see where it gets you. So I hope I kept this short. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, generational wealth.